Ignore the goofy hat. Ignore the zesty vibes. This is legit some of the best content you ever find on how to attract women and how to attract anyone to, well, women particularly. Watch this.
To know the 5 attraction switches that exist in every woman ubiquitously. The first we've talked about already, it's called preselection. We need to demonstrate that we are preselected by other women. We can do it through storytelling. We could do it through photo routine. We could do it live and in person with girls all around us. We can infer it by being unaffected by a particular woman's beauty and systematically demonstrating we're not affected by doing a calibrated takeaway where you say to the girl, all right, you're losing me, and roll off with your eyes. She's going to feel that. We demonstrated that, so we put that into virtually every set now. Make sense?
Like what people misunderstand about his teachings is that he's not teaching you to be, yeah, he's teaching you to rehearse some lines, but what he actually talks about is to be congruent. And the purpose of repetition is for you to rehearse things that are true to you, stories that are actually true to you, and allow yourself to talk about it without coming across nervous. And that's really the hardest part because most of these guys are really nerdy and nervous. But to an average guy who does his method, you see some pretty incredible results.
So that she knows it's not her beauty that I'm after, and that will trigger the hardwired preselection switch. It's the number one strongest one. You got value for other women. You got value for her. Boy band principle. There you are watching a VH1 and a music video comes up of a boy band and they're being chased by girls and kissed, and maybe you've never even heard of that fucking band before. Remember the Backstreet Boys' first music video? They weren't famous. Nobody knew them. How are girls chasing you? Right? And it worked. So we need to have women in our lives. If you convey to others from this point forward that you don't have women in your lives, then you won't have women in your lives.
One of the other reasons why is because for you to be able to have a woman in your life shows stability mentally. It's really difficult for you to be a creepy, needy guy and have women in your lives that they respect you back, right? Not just pity friends, but actual friends that you guys actually know. Usually, when you're able to have friends, you're gonna get money. That's it's just how that works. That it's like the stereotypical nerdy white guy with a hot girlfriend. Usually, because he's able to have friends, he's able to relate to them on a friendship level. What ends up happening is that one of them eventually is gonna end up having feelings for you. Just seeing you around other women, you just naturally it's like women. So having women in your life are like natural auras. It's like increases your aura. Even if they're not sleeping with you, right? As long as they respect you, they'll give you the proper and necessary body language for other women to observe and say, "Oh, he must be kind of cool. He must be safe." You know?
There's a bit of a fake it till you make it. But over the next 3 days, you're going to have women in your lives. So we'll get you started. Preselection. Again, you can't be leaning in, trying to game them. It has to appear as if the girls are gaming you.
You see, that shows you that a lot of guys just don't do it right because they don't follow that principle. They don't. And so when you watch guys apply these strategies and they look like they're gaming, fundamentally just that, like that perception, that person's doing it wrong. If somebody's actually doing this the right way, you wouldn't tell what's happening. They'll just blend in with the whole environment.
If I'm going to locking in, let's say the girl's here, right?
You'll
And
turn
I'm here.
around, do a little turnaround, twirled.
I will not be considered attractive to any other woman who sees me when they take a
Perception.
glimpse past,
It's all
right?
perception.
But if I'm here and there's a girl here, it is as if I just grew tits. Does that make sense? Her attraction mechanism is not designed to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Her attraction mechanism is not designed to look at our replication value as much as our survival or social value, all right? Similarly, our attraction circuit looks at a woman's replication value more than her survival value. The reason why there is a discrepancy and a skewing, if you want to say 70%, 30%, or that sounds about right. 70% of a woman's value comes in her replication value for a man, legitimately, right? And for a woman, it's 70% is going to be her survival value. And it is all because of one device that is hooked up to her brain that she has hardwired into her chassis that we do not possess, a uterus. That's it. This uterus is going to change her behaviors. We have two robots, and one has a replication
Course called Dark Game or The Complete Man, where I teach you guys these strategies, but not to attract women at a club, but more so how to do it in daily life, how to build a social life, how to make more friends, and how to attract women without looking creepy and needy. I teach you guys how to do it in the workplace without getting fired, and just the general way of how to be more attractive to women in a natural way without going out of your way. I'm not promising you quick results. I'm promising you long-term results. That's my promise for you. Okay. And you can watch some free clips by clicking on the description down below. And there you can test it out. And if you don't like it, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. Take care.